Here we have the Ford Capri, and earlier we did a full review of it which you can watch here. Now, Ford isn't the only brand that's reviving some names from its old catalogues for its EVs. For example, Renault, they've reintroduced the Renault 5, the 4, the Scenic, the Megane, and there should be some others along the way soon. But as we said earlier, not everybody was exactly happy with the revival of the Ford Capri name, especially people who grew up with it. So we thought we'd ask somebody who did. Here's one now. This is me dad, and he grew up in Essex around the time as the Ford Capri in the late 60s and early 70s. Now, Dad, is that a proper Capri?
No.
Why is this new Ford Capri?
It doesn't look like it's doing 60 standing still, like the original Ford Capri did.
Okay.
And that's what it was about. This just doesn't look like a Capri.
What made the original Capri special for you when you were growing up?
Because it looked like it was doing 60 when it was standing still. And girls liked it. Fair
enough. What are your impressions of this overall as a car, though? Because you have had Fords over the years. I remember when I was growing up, you had a couple of Mondeos and...
Surprised you what I just said. I actually quite like it.
Okay.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel as gimmicky as some of the other electric vehicles that are on the road. And it looks smart.
Yeah.
And the inside of it is quality. I like it.
Excellent. So does the fact it's called a Capri bother you?
Yes.
If it were called a Mondeo, would it bother you?
No.
Excellent. That's a wrap. Thank you very much, Dad. So whilst we got me Dad here, we thought it'd be rude to not ask him a couple of questions about EVs. So Dad, when EVs first became a thing, what did you think of them?
Not a great deal, I'll be honest. It reminded me of the milk float that used to deliver our milk.
When you had a Capri?
At 4 o'clock in the morning, yeah.
And what about now?
I'm of a certain age where I prefer a naturally aspirated engine.
ICE engine.
But I'm grown to like these quite a lot.
Okay.
The more that I've been in them, I'm growing to like them. For me, at first, they were soulless and lacked a bit of They wasn't very tangible, if that makes sense. But they're certainly growing on me, and I can see in my latter years that I'll probably will be owning one.
Excellent, good. Now, out of every one that we've had that I've taken you in, so that's this, the Hyundai Ioniq 5N, the Kia EV9. Which one do you like best and why?
I like this one the best out of those. The build quality looks great. The infotainment system and the controls are very good. And it reminds me very much of my Volvo.
So yeah, I mean, this is the Ford normal system. Right, turn the music down by holding that. So you can actually feel it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is a bit nicer than other stuff we've experienced in the past, isn't it?
Yeah,
so,
I like that.
And it's also the same on the steering wheel.
Oh, that's haptic as well?
Yeah. Which I think, maybe you agree, within a couple of years...
This is one of the nicest infotainment systems that I've seen.
Good.
In a vehicle.
And you know I was talking about put that in eco mode. I was talking about that it takes forever in some cars to turn the annoying bits off.
Which you seem to be doing quite well. Yeah.
No, I'm turning it off. No. So in this, you have the home menu.
Yeah.
Wherever that, there you go.
Yeah.
Home menu, that, that.
Yeah.
And then you just turn them all off.
Yeah.
There. Sorted. Bosh.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a really nice... It doesn't look like it's stuck on the dash, like a lot of them.
Yeah.
I wish they'd done something a little bit better with that. Make it a little bit more depth looking, but...
Maybe, but I find that... this is also borrowed from VW, this component. You find this as an ID 3, 4, 5 and 7. But this, I find, opens the space up quite a lot. I think it feels really quite nice and airy in here.
As I said earlier on, it's one of the better ones that I've seen in a lot of the electric vehicles.
Yeah.
I also like this Bose soundbar.
B&O.
Sorry, B&O.
It's all right, we're not sponsored by them.
No, I actually like this.
And 3-spoke, nog to the original,
Oh.
square steering wheel, Allegro.
Well, I know.
Allegro.
Yeah, that's progress for it. But it hasn't got the Ross-style wheels that the GT had.
So yeah, that's, oh, show you this as well. You can also open that up if you want to put it flat. You've got a storage bin there.
See, now I don't like looking at that.
No, because then you just pinch it.
That's,
Isn't it?
it's nice, though.
It is nice.
It looks very much like that car over there, doesn't it?
I know, that's not a bad thing, is it?
That's not a bad thing, to
It's
be
not.
honest. That's
Right.
just a bad, it's a slightly bit of an issue there. And the price.
Dad, what changed your mind to EVs and made you sort of realise that they're not all soulless milk floats and, you know, all the stuff that gets thrown at them?
I think, I mean, I can't remember exactly how many years we are in now, 7, 8 into EVs. As I said, when they first came out, it was pretty soulless, pretty basic, had a horrible noise to them. In today's vehicles, the build quality is much, much better. The sound is a lot better, albeit it's still very, very quiet. And obviously the environment and the cost against normal fuels, it's looking good. The
Good.
future's looking good.
Good. And what would you say to, you know, die-hard petrol heads of your generation who shout at the sky and say EVs, they're bad and they're this, that and the other, and you're not a proper car enthusiast if you like the EVs? What's your message to that lot?
Keep your options open and don't be swayed by any biases.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Well, that's it. An original old Essex geezer who grew up with the Ford Capri says that, well, the name, it's not that much of a big deal. Good job, Ford. Thanks for watching.